All right, we are live. Good evening and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. I am Aaron, aka the Handy Outdoor Nerd, and you can see Mr. Carol Science. Chris is not here right now, so he might be able to come back in here a little while, may not at all today. We will see. He's got family that's come down that they've not been able to do so with COVID going on. So he's doing that. I said, you know what? I'll just do a show solo by myself. And ended up not being able to go alone. I've got Brian Vines right here.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take one of these.
Yes, and I said I need something else to go along with it because Zelda doesn't ever just have a sword or a shield. He's got both. So I got my sword and shield.
Where's the faith bomb?
Well, see, here is the sword because he's got the weight. Here's the shield because it's Jimmy.
That's because I'm fat.
Well, you said that. I was going to say because you stop everybody in their tracks with your laughter.
Yeah, I had somebody make a comment on one of my videos the other day saying that I have damaged him for life because of my giggle. It's like
damaged in a good way or damaged in a bad way?
I think he's going to need therapy from now on.
You're like, my work here is done.
So we don't have anything on schedule for tonight's show.
Cool. It's my favorite type.
I was not planning on that. And since Brian missed out on hanging out with the Handy Outdoor Nerd, he gets to join the Handy Outdoor Nerd to hang out.
Yay!
So yeah. So welcome to the AC show, everybody. And
the coolest show on YouTube.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, it is. Especially when the AC's on.
Because it says Calvin quit streaming with me now.
I tried to convince Calvin to come on today too.
I know. I tried to get him out of the closet, but there's no getting him out of the closet. I just can't get him out of the closet. It's like, come on, come out of the closet. Come on.
Can't he stream from the closet?
Hugs.
Air hugs.
I'll start. My phone start blowing up anymore. I'll be like, I hate you.
Oh, that's funny. So
hi to the chat. Hi TK. Hi Ewan. Hi Michael Cassell.
How you doing, guys? I saw two of you just a few minutes ago. For my failed attempt at doing a camera review. I gotta put that back in the box. It didn't work.
Well.
Give this camera 1 out of 5 stars. It sucks.
Pretty much.
So I've had an Etsy store up for years. I've got only like 2 things listed to sell. One's doing wood burning signs, which and the other thing is what I showed you guys.
Yes.
It's my Star Trek emblem. That is an emblem that you can wear at a con, or just be a big old nerd, or you can use it as a magnet for your fridge or a necklace.
That's cool.
So I've had it up on my Etsy store, and I got a notification from Etsy today saying someone's placed an order for one. And I was like, crap sticks.
So what do those emails look like? Hey, we found you another sucker. Print one of these out.
I can't call them a sucker since they're paying me money. I'm all happy about that. But
I've actually wondered about doing an Etsy store. Just little things here and there. I've got a couple of things that my wife has had me design for her that are things that might sell. I mean, is it difficult to have a front out there, or is it?
It's not that hard, which is what she said. The thing is,
That's a long shot.
It charges you monthly for it, which depends on what you have, and it costs me like 20 cents a month to have an Etsy store.
Wow.
I don't know if I can afford that. That's kind of a high stakes thing, man.
And I was like, that's so, and I think it's like 10 cents a thing or something, or I can't. It's been a while since I set it up, so I get charged like 20 cents. So even though I've had it for several years, and I designed this for someone that I worked with whenever she was leaving, since she's a big old Star Trek nerd. See the emblem right there properly. So yeah, so I need to reprint this one, since I grabbed the wrong one and printed it, since it doesn't have the holes for the magnets to go in it. So, but yeah,
Can't you just glue some magnets on it anyway?
I mean,
Or are you?
I could, but the magnets are recessed into it.
Well, not if you just glue them on top.
Well, that's Brett. Would do me no good, because this is supposed to be as low profile as possible, because then I get the piece of metal that goes back to here, which the funny thing is, what I do is, since I harvest stuff from things all the time, I just get metal from computer pieces.
Random PC shelves and stuff. Brackets.
Is that crap right there ain't gonna want to bend or go away. And good Lord, I actually had to put foam on that one that I did because of it. Because
the magnet was too strong, or what?
Oh, it just stuck to it really well.
As magnets are wont to do.
I mean, and also I wanted that metal to not, cut the person. Give them a little.
So
something.
you're not gonna file it to a razor edge on a grinder.
No, I'm going to use the grinder to take down that sharp edge, because I'm going to be using the grinder also to just cut this apart.
He starts with a part this big and he grinds it way down to everything.
Well, the nice thing on this, if you take the profile of that, I can just zzz that piece out right there, and that fits that. And then if I want to bend
like
this,
get a cutoff wheel on a Dremel with this kind of zzz.
Yeah, so I can get several out of this piece right here. So
how much do you think?
Yeah, what do you get for that thing?
What do I charge?
Yeah.
In total, it's $14.
That's not bad.
$1 million.
Especially all that time you're going to spend using the grinder cutting out that piece of metal.
Well, it won't take me that long to cut it out with the grinder, which is nice. Because I've got a vise, so that helps. But
one of his many vices.
I charge 14, but that's including shipping for it too. So,
oh wow,
okay.
So I do the shipping in it, so I can get it out better. And you see this lovely Cricut that I have right there. I've actually been doing stuff with it, and I've got several things of vinyl, and I've also got thermoses, mugs of different sorts.
Oh wow!
And little mugs that are this big with the little lids on it that are steel, and kind of what you have right there, Brian. Actually, that thermos you have.
It's the adult sippy cup.
Pretty much. That I'm going to be actually putting on my Etsy store too. For Father's Day, I'm going to have some stuff for Father's Day up there.
Cool.
People can order, and me being me, I'm going to go nerdy. I mean, I'll have it set so people can customize it if they want to.
Yeah.
On sayings, which is
if their last name is Rockefeller.
Like I'll have, like Happy Father's Day.
Nice.
This is one I kind of want to put on it.
Okay. Can you also do one that says like world's okayest father?
I could do that.
Okay-ish.
You are, Dad, you are my father.
Better watch out. That's going to be the new the new mouse ears.
And because
Disney will be like, uh-oh.
because why not put this on a mug? Space Force.
Space Force.
The United States Space Force.
You know what?
Way to go, Dark Helmet.
Little did you know.
What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken.
I got the one that actually says the words, but this is kid friendly, family friendly. So I wasn't going to show that one.
You could just have one of the little stars and in front of the word hole and nothing else, because then it would be asterisk hole.
Just put $2 signs.
There's that too.
Yeah, but for people that are old like me, I would read that as a string from back in the old BASIC days where the $sign represented a string variable.
Yeah.
So yeah. So while I'm thinking,
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so figure why not do that. I'm also going to be able to do shirts and hats.
Wow.
Cool.
My mother-in-law works at a nursing home, and they said they let them buy whatever color polo that they wanted. They said that they could do that, but it has to have the company's logo on it.
Nice.
So I've ordered shirts for her, and I've got to do them in flexible vinyl, which I've got. Well, that's kind of a butt right now to get because they're kind of been out everywhere of flexible vinyl, especially white. For whatever reason, all the white vinyl has been just gone. I had some in my Amazon cart sitting there for a little bit, and then I was gonna, just items that I need to get together, and all of a sudden it was gone, out of stock. I was like, "What?"
Wow.
You've been cart napped.
I did find some white vinyl, because I have a little thing from Cricut that, it's not very much vinyl in it. You pay $5 to $8 for it, and it's maybe 42 inches by 12 inches. And then I've got another thing of white vinyl that's, I think, 12 feet by 12 inches.
So that's enough to make at least one shirt.
Well, depending on the size of the logo, sure. But this would be about the size of her logo right here. It's about 6 inches.
Nice.
So
Cool.
So I'm going to do that, and then I guess if anybody at her company wants a shirt, I'll charge them there. So I think it depending on the shirts and everything, but the ones that I've ordered for there, it's $25 a shirt for the people.
It's not bad.
No, not bad, because they
is that a bring your own shirt thing, or are you providing the shirt too?
Oh, I provide. They just got to pick. It's what color that they want. So
okay.
I order
just
the shirts.
buy the blanks, and yeah.
I order the shirts and do that because I'm actually beginning my heat press this week as well. Which my heat press does cups, plates, hats, obviously shirts,
bar mitzvahs.
So I can do two different
birthday parties. It's all an all occasion thing.
Do two different size of plates, 5 and 6 inches. On the inside of the plates, the lower part. So
nice.
Yeah. But yeah, that'll be kind of nice. I can do that and a bunch of other stuff. Oh, I also make signs too.
Check a sign shop. So say Michael Cassell has a tip for you. look for a local sign shop. They might have scraps.
Yeah. Well, right now it's kind of been tough to try to do that.
Yeah, but if you can get stuff from another sign shop, you can be the scrappy underdog.
Oh no, I'm fine with scraps. I've got this is what I saved from one of the things that I had done, which you didn't catch last week's show, so I guess I'll have to show you. And I don't have my sign I made for my mom in here for Mother's Day, but I've got a picture of it. So woodworking and vinyl.
Wow.
And then this is to my wife from my son.
Stop.
That's actually his handprints. I scanned his hands, and then whenever I was going to get the outline, cleaning up the image, I picked which one was the best, and then I just mirrored it.
Because his hands are pretty much mirror images of each other. So
yeah, so that's what I did for my wife. So I mean, I did the woodworking, and I actually spent a lot of time planing the wood down so it was all nice and level, because I had several different pieces, and that to get to look like that was 2 pieces put together.
Wow.
he's got some cedar.
So, yep. So I got some cedar.
Neat.
Was it last year? Last year, I got a bunch of cedar boards that I bought, and so that's what I was doing.
I like the totally old school way of screen sharing. Hold the phone up.
If you want to send me the crap ton of vinyl scraps you have, I will take them.
Get it where you can.
Also, I had a guy contact me on Instagram from California, which was interesting that I'm getting a contact from California asking,
And he said,
if I, deliver these, if I, provide them for people, because I had a picture of a Wonder Woman one that I printed, because my wife, where she works, I was doing some for her. And he's got his mom, which is an RN, and his brother, which is I forget what he said. I cannot remember what he had said, but he had asked, if I do all that, and I said, yes, I do. And so he asked what the cost was, and I said, since it's for your family who works in the medical field, since it's people in the medical field, no charge.
Yeah.
$0.
Yep. I mean, I could have.
I've printed a few of those out for people in the neighborhood that are nurses or whatever.
So I mean, I could have, because he had asked, and I wasn't going to. So
yeah, I printed I think 150 of the face shield bands for the masks for docs, the local ones, and they came by and picked them up.
Yep.
So I did my part.
So.
Yeah, the ear savers, the furthest way I've shipped them is Maui, Tennessee. Those are the two furthest away areas I've been sending them to.
Oh yeah. And I mean, as I said, I could have charged, but I wasn't going to. People in the medical field do what I can to help them out. So so I need to get those shipped out hopefully this week, and I've been sitting and debating whether I should open up a P.O. box so I'm not slapping my address on everything that I ship out. And then I had the person order this today. And I go, I guess I'm going to get a P.O. box.
Yeah, I've thought about doing that too. Just, for the for the channel, like if somebody wants to send something, I've had a couple people want to send things, and I just, there's people that I've interacted with in chat or whatever, so I'm okay with that. But,
Oh yeah.
I've given out my home address to people to mail stuff to me.
Yeah.
Well,
But I think I would
mean,
rather have a PO box.
Chris has got my home address. We've sent each other stuff, and I'm surprised he didn't post this because where I work, one of the guys I work with, his dad works at a candy factory here. So we get free candy at work now and again.
What?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Now, what kind of candy?
Snickers, Skittles.
Oh. We used to have.
We get gum. We get gum as well. And Chris, as we all know, is diabetic. He can't have sugar gum. Well, guess what? Some of the stuff that I get that shows up there, sugar-free stuff.
Oh, really?
He has not had juicy fruit in a long time. I sent him, those boxes like that by like that tall. It's got about 5 tall by 3 long or something like that.
Wow.
I sent him, what was it, 11 of those?
Wow.
Man.
I didn't tell him it was because we were going to go on vacation. I was going to go out to Arizona and we're going to, meet up and do a AC show, and it was both in the same place. And he was going to get that. Well, since all this COVID stuff going on, we wasn't going to go out there, and so I just sent it to him.
Nice.
And didn't tell him.
You're a nice guy.
He gets this package. He's like, who sent me bricks?
You should have put a clock in there, wound it up. Don't put her address on the
Rep.
Then he opens it up and sees all the gum. He's like, what the crap? He's like, I've got juicy fruit for a long time. So yeah. So he's got a boatload of juicy fruit, and I think it cost me like $15 to send it.
That's not bad.
That wasn't bad because just to buy all that would have cost pretty close to $100.
Yikes.
If you think one individual little thing is, I don't know, $1.50, $2, maybe $3, depending on where you're at. And there could have been, I don't know, 11 in one of those things, and I sent him like 11 different things full of them.
Man.
So yeah. So he got that. So he's got a boatload of juicy fruit sitting on a shelf.
I have some
You-
yellow TPU.
You can switch it. I've got black TPU, which I can't use right now because this is what I use to print my TPU. And
Is it broken? Or is it
well, Key Tech has their wonderful idea of not using a regular thermistor for it. They use a thermocoupler.
busy? Oh, they're trying to be accurate.
Damn them for being accurate.
But all the thermistors that I have to do everything that I've got extra in right here, I can't use because I've tried.
Because it won't work.
And they don't send you the thermocoupler. They send you the entire block, the hot end, the extruder, the heated block, all.
Nice.
So you get the heater cartridge and the thermocouple and the block.
All in
Do
one.
you get the heat break and a nozzle, or you just get the block?
I think it's the entire thing. It's like $25, something like that. So, but it's like $9 shipping. Well, the problem is
Okay.
I have to wait for it to come from China.
Oh,
Please wait. Your order is very important to us.
Yep. It's
So
probably
I've-
still sitting at that shipyard right now.
So I've not ordered it. Although I found a replacement one on eBay for about $25.
You know, 6 months from now, if you had ordered it now, you'd be getting it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I ordered
I
some
know.
masks. They say that they're at the airport of the destination company or country, and I haven't seen anything move since.
It got
Yeah.
here. It's waiting for someone to look at it. It's
Yeah,
going to be waiting for a while.
yeah. If it's not toilet paper, they're not going to touch it.
So
If it's toilet paper, I'd rather they not touch it. I mean, if it's coming to me,
Let's go into Aaron. It can have all kinds of fingers up in it. There's the face bomb.
there you go,
hi,
Calvin.
Calvin. I ordered something from China the other day. I got one of the first 200, what is it, CR6 SEs.
Oh, really?
So I got it for the $265 price.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So I just got to wait for that to show up. I'm not big and fancy enough to get one ahead of schedule.
That's
But I
that's
ordered
Me
one.
neither.
Did the Kickstarter thing. So I'll eventually get that. And then
Yeah.
I did a legit pre-order on the Ender 3 V2.
Oh, I would
So-
totally have loved to do that. But that was a lot of money to do.
Yeah. But I don't know. I look at it as an investment in the channel because people will be interested in it. And if I get one of the first ones, I'll get more views.
Greetings and salutations,
That's what he
Wellbot.
Life.
Yeah, my wife would have killed me for doing that. So I wasn't gonna.
Wellbot ordered something 2 weeks ago and got another 2 weeks. I think he meant months.
I think so too. the
Somebody
tracking
called it Chinese.
goes.
Somebody called it
It's just
Chinese
the date
Christmas.
and that
You order
changes.
something. Like you order something and then 6 months later it shows up and you completely forgot that you ordered it and it's like Christmas. So it's Chinese Christmas.
Oh,
I am doing okay. Wellbot, how are you?
yeah, I'm not doing too bad.
Doing good.
He says due to arrive June 2nd.
Make that November 2nd.
Just add several
Second?
months to it.
Gonna get that on the 2nd of COVID birth.
Oh, that's funny.
Shipping is so messed up right now. Amazon Prime is almost a joke at this point. Oh, order it 2-day shipping. Yeah, right. You order it and you're lucky if you see it in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Or back when this whole thing started, I ordered toilet paper from them because I'm like, okay, I got enough toilet paper to last me for about 3 weeks. I'll go ahead and I'll order it from them, and just in case I can't get it at the store. I went 2 months before I finally got my order from them, and it's like this and other stuff I've ordered from them. It's supposed to be 2-day shipping. Oh, to whatever, it's going to be a week and a half. It's just ridiculous.
You know, you still get coupon flyers in the mail though, so you're not really going to be at a loss for toilet paper.
What coupon flyers?
I get those in the mail all the time.
Really?
I saw this this post. So this guy had his service dog at the store with him. This lady asked him what kind of service dog it was, and so like what kind of dog it was, and he goes SGS German Shepherd. like he literally was spelling, like just doing the 3 letters for it. And then she goes, well, what's he, your service dog for? And then he goes, well, he's my AHLL. Pretty much was saying that it's my butt liquor because this lady had she was hoarding toilet paper, and he says, as the dog's licking her face, he's telling her this. Yeah, GSD, yes. And and they were at checkout. The cashier walked away. And he says, because of a-holes like you that hoard toilet paper.
This was the saddest thing.
Good dog.
It's the human condition is just so bad. Where people were actually pushing people. There was a situation where I saw a pallet of toilet paper come out of the doors to the public. And I don't remember if you guys have ever seen, I don't know if you guys ever remember the Mervyn's for the day after Thanksgiving, they would have these big boxes of towels come out. And people would dive into the boxes, grabbing all these towels. That's what it looked like. They were diving in, grabbing the toilet paper, and actually pushed the people who were bringing it out, pushed them off to the side so they could grab all the toilet paper they could grab. And you look at it, it's like it's a bunch of animals. It was just sad.
How full of crap are these people that they need that much toilet paper?
I don't know. Ooh.
That's my part that's where my magnet's set. So that's why it grips the magnets like ridiculously. Grips them.
Nice.
Come on, stop that.
It's rich and grippy goodness.
Makes the nice click whenever you put the metal down.
Yeah, it just goes.
Make sure there's no skin between it.
Oh.
Ow, it's pinching.
Well, and you got to think, if you're wearing like a regular t-shirt and you put the metal down there and you got to put it on, you got to hope that it doesn't.
Take a nipple off.
Yeah, there.
Better make sure you dull that thing down real good.
Because as I was saying that, cutting on this, that, I use this steel, which is nice and strong, but good Lord, it's just that it's tough to pull away. So, yeah. So that's
what
my
if you printed a part that was like a little bit bigger, had a recess for the steel part, and you could like super glue the steel part in so that you can get some leverage on it when you're trying to pull it off.
Why would I want to do that?
So your customers wouldn't injure themselves or their nipples.
Cut their fingernails and trying to grip it to pull it away.
I mean,
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad.
I'm sorry that happened.
But now that I've actually found the one that I need to do,
out my shirt and they hit me right on the. Never mind.
I was going to offer to kiss it and make it better.
So, but yeah.
Guillotine.
Yeah, that's how they're going to kill Napoleon.
Brian, do you know when a joke becomes a dad joke?
What, when I say it?
When it becomes apparent. Dad approved.
That's funny. I like it.
So I had gotten annoyed with that over here.
Got
Fusion.
annoyed with beer?
Well,
Oh,
Fusion. Whenever before I redid this Mac again, because I didn't have a newer operating system on it, because I had El Capitan on it,
CE, OS 10.11.
and that does not work with. Well, it works with Fusion, but I couldn't do the newer Fusion. So anytime I had done anything on my laptop, which had the newer Fusion, and I tried to edit something on this,
So it was like it was anti-newer Fusion and thus the confusion.
Well,
did not fuse together properly.
didn't you say Mac? Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
There's your problem.
So
The problem was that it was an old one.
finally, I got
Jimmy,
it
you're
all.
talking to a pair of Mac users here, man.
Oh no! Where's the end button here?
So finally, I got it all squared away and
hates Apple.
redid it and got it all squared away. So got the newer version of it on there. So now all my stuff that I was unable to edit from my laptop, and my laptop, you think would be less capable than this one because of, well, it's crap. And by crap, I mean like its battery is no longer functioning properly. I got to have it plugged in all the time now.
I'm sitting in Louis Rosman.
Well, and I know some of the stuff that goes wrong with it. The big problem is the circuitry in them. Whenever one of the batteries is dead, is truly dead, it calls the entire battery dead. And thus they give you the shaft and make you buy a new one. But that's usually the problem with a lot of that is, yeah, your entire thing could be dead, but normally it's just that one cell that's dead.
Yeah, but if you've got a bad cell, you don't want to have to try and work around it either.
Oh no, and you could open it up, replace it possibly. But reason I'm saying like it's like the one cell is I've got a bunch of old laptop battery cells there on the side that I'm going to take apart for a project at some point in time and test them out and see which is a good cell, which is bad cell, and recycle the batteries that are bad celled. So, so that's my plan.
Well, okay then.
You know you want to send in Louis Rosman. You know you do.
Well, I mean, it's not a Mac though.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh,
It's well, see, if it was a Mac, it'd be different on the battery itself. No, it's a Dell.
Oh, yeah, those are.
It sings really well.
But yeah, so that's my problem.
Dell makes HP look good.
So eventually, I will be getting a new one, and I say eventually, being I don't know when, but eventually I will.
Someday.
You know, enough people, buy my stuff on Etsy. Sure, I can do it.
I made another $3.
Actually, that's
so for that part though, do you do that in a do you offer that in like custom colors, or is that all in like one particular color scheme, and if you wanted to you could pre-print 20 of them and just have them ready to ship?
Well, so I paint them. I give them all the color. I actually make them look like the insignia, that gold color.
How do you do that?
Okay.
It's this wonderful
Rub
thing
and buff?
called paint.
I thought you were going to the gold leaf, and tiny.
So that's what I use for it. That's what I have done with that. One of the annoying things I was having issues with. Rub and buff.
Yes, rub and buff.
Whenever I went to print some of them,
And
that was
that's not a euphemism.
you could see the lack of thickness that
Yeah.
it warped up off. So I ended up doing glue
Many
stick.
people refer to that as thinness.
Yes, but I'm Thon, and if you've watched our show enough, thick Thon.
Did you say thick thong?
Thick Thon.
That's what she said.
I mean, if that's really what your mind goes to, Jimmy, that's okay. I can't stop you thinking what you think and picturing me how you picture me.
But you can secretly enjoy it.
Yeah, sure can. Just right.
Calvin had asked on what time the stream starts and everything, and I told him. I mean, he could be listening in right now.
Probably. He's probably got his finger on the keyboard, just that, but just can't.
So whenever Chris and I were designing each other's maker coins, and he used a sketch that I had done, and someone had actually used and done for stickers of mine that I had done, and I need to find it and post it again. Always hilarious. It looked obviously I'm white. I've got glasses. I know, right? I mean, it's hard for Jimmy since he's colorblind. I know.
Me, I'm a mutt. There ain't no telling.
What's
like
this
Draco. It's in
orange
there.
shirt look like to you, Jimmy? What's this orange shirt look like to you? It's a white shirt,
Jimmy,
by the way.
it's okay to reach through the screen and slap him.
He's like, all right, Aaron, what's your PO box gonna be so I can send you something? When you open it, goes.
What in the face?
Or one of those glitter bombs, and when you open it up, it's.
Oh, those are horrible, evil. The people who pick it up though deserve it, but yeah, evil.
And then
I like the version too that's got the fart spray in it too.
The 2 fart sprays in there.
And the little audio clips that were going along with that too were pretty funny. The stuff that the box itself would play, like
Please scanner,
and then British female accent. Operation He Who Smelt It Dealt It. Initiated. It's doing the fart spray
and one of the funny things is whenever they'd open it in their car and it goes everywhere in their car. And then you get the unfortunate souls that when it goes in their car, it goes down in their vents. And when they turn their AC on,
you can't even sell the car to a junkyard at that point. There's no self-respecting junkyard to even want it.
It's
that everywhere.
Fine powder glitter.
Yeah.
I mean, that's worse than sand in your crack.
To change your filthy animal.
Filthy animal.
That guy that did that, he actually had reached out to a bunch of people having them do that.
Yeah.
He sent it to him. This one guy scammed him and actually did it and kept the thing. And the bad thing was he used, I think, his friend's address or something, like legit like number stuff. So he sent spam, like had subscribe to all these things that would send him spam in the mail and everything, and call the phone number.
Yes,
Really,
he's
man?
subscribing him to things like the like what is that one like pseudo religion with Xenu and
Oh yeah, just
why is it not coming to me?
it'll come to you eventually.
It will. Anyway,
But yeah,
I'll
so
go off on
many
something else
things.
and it'll come back to me. Scientology. That's what
Scientology.
I ended up with the Scientology things.
Yeah, I was really about ready to say Scientology was, I think, what it was. But yeah, Scientology. So he's getting all these things for Scientology, like calls, emails, things in the
Yes,
mail.
I'm very interested.
So much crap. I mean, like, really, dude? This is the whole thing that he's doing this for, and you're doing this, and you're dumb enough to do this?
Yeah.
One, that person's not going to be your friend anymore. So you lost a friend. And two, you're a dumb person. Like you're gonna, yeah. I mean, he's not like he's annoyed, kind of pissed off and mad, but what are you gonna do with that?
Yeah.
What? You just gonna take it apart and sell the 4 phones that are in there?
I know.
I guess. But they're Android phones. They're probably not worth much.
Well, and he's got all this custom code and stuff on there. So I mean, really, and it literally tracks your location. I don't know. But you got Scientology knocking on your door now. So was it worth it?
Who can it be knocking at my door?
We know you want to convert. Come watch the stars with us.
Should have done that.
Like,
and
no,
got
I'm going to wait for
Jehovah's
that dude that
Witnesses.
said the comet was going to come pick us up.
Yeah.
Do that. And get Jehovah's
Cometology.
Witnesses coming.
Cometology.
Get the people that they're like, aliens are among us. The aliens are coming.
Isn't that the guy from the Histories Channel?
But get all those people to like,
Aliens.
here's our new meeting place.
I'm not saying it was the aliens.
But
But it was the aliens.
Oh, that's funny.
That's actually a guilty pleasure of mine watching that show. It's just so off the wall and just so wacky to watch.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's like they never actually come out and say anything. They turn everything into a question. Could it be that blah 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 blah? It's like no,
I know.
it couldn't. It really couldn't.
Make it into a
But
fact
it's fun to
and
dream
a
about.
question.
Have any of you guys heard of Q?
What? John
Star Trek?
Delancey on Star Trek?
No. So look up Pardon My America.
Huh?
Pardon My America.
Okay, I'll pardon it.
And they talk about this guy Q who is predicting stuff. It's very conspiracy crap. I've
Okay.
stumbled
Let me
across.
get my Alex Jones hat on here for a moment.
I stumbled across it, and I was just like, "Wow!" I sent it to a friend, and he's like, "WTF?" Yeah, I even sent it to Chris, and Chris is just like, "Are you a conspiracy theorist?" It's like, no, I just thought you'd find it interesting to watch that.
My brother used to send me some really wacky stuff, man. I'm talking makes Alex Jones look like completely sane. I remember back when, what was it, 2000? 2015 or whatever, whenever the Earth was supposed to stop and start turning the other direction, we were all going to fly off into space and all that. Remember that one?
No, I just remembered that was supposed to be the end of the world because that's as far as the Mayans could count.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was supposed to go there and it's supposed to, the Earth was supposed to turn the opposite direction. We are all going to fly off of it, and yeah,
That'd be really hitting the brakes.
That's hard to do considering the Earth is flat. So.
Oh, there are disc brakes.
Yeah. But we don't have rings. They don't work. Saturn that works on, right?
I mean, you might knock out,
Well, see, what's going to happen is the moon is going to split in half and then kind of drift over and then clamp back down.
Hey,
Hi,
Viking, how's it going?
We need to speed the world up. Everybody face toward the west and blow. It don't work like that.
And this is supposed to be a 3D printing channel. Sure. Which is
previously on What's Our Topic?
3D Print Viking pops in as we're talking about all this crap, and it was just like,
well, boss says, "Oh, Jimmy."
Kind of doing it like, "Oh my,
oh my." So, Viking, you're going to be on our show sometime soon, right?
Send them a link. He can be on the show right now.
Yes.
Or like,
right here.
Now.
Plug him in.
There's a spot.
It's like, wait, plug him in.
He'll certainly freshen the show up.
well, he's actually
I'll
supposed to
send
be.
him a link.
He's actually supposed to be coming on the show for as a guest at some point in time soon. Hey, one Raz, you finally jumped in.
There can be only one Raz.
Only one.
Only one man would dare give me the raspberry.
Thomas can't come on the show right now. Pouty face. Turn that frown upside down.
Unless you have a gown.
Aaron, you're starting to worry me here.
Turn that gown upside down.
And gowns and
no, it's daytime where Thomas is. He has to go to sleep.
Well, technically,
he's got to get his 45 minutes of sleep for the day.
It's 6 a.m. But yeah, he's in Norway, I want to say.
Vikington.
You can correct me if I'm wrong, Viking. I can't remember.
You're wrong.
I'm probably wrong.
I don't.
Give it 30 seconds. We'll find out.
You're right.
I'm correct. Which his name is also kind of a dead giveaway.
Yes. It says 3D print in it.
So yeah. But no, he's supposed to come on the show at some point in time soon, and talk about his 3D printer his big 3D printer he's doing.
Emir.
For the heck of it, because why not do a big 3D printer?
Exactly.
So
go big or go home.
I lobbed some money
mean,
at the project. I'm curious to see
Ivan
how it
does
turns
big
out.
printers. Why not Viking?
Exactly.
Can't just let Ivan take that all down the the rabbit hole and just be the only one doing big printers.
I wish I had a big printer. I want a really big one.
You got big printers. You don't have things that can print
Jimmy,
like an entire canoe.
How many printers do you have, Jimmy?
I don't know.
He has all the printers.
Do you have more than 10?
Let's see. 1, 2,
He's
3,
got about
4,
20? 25?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
You have twice as many printers as I do. I only have 8. I don't have any. I don't have room to keep them all. I got to rearrange things.
Yeah,
Awesome. So Viking
Viking.
says looks like he's getting most of the parts in 2 to 3 weeks. So next year then.
Yeah, that's gonna be like months.
Wellbot has a biggish printer. He's got that big resin one.
Oh, yeah. He's got that big resin that prints opposite of what everybody else's. Everybody else's goes up like this. His goes, nope. Well,
How does that work?
so he's got his bed here, and then it actually sinks into the resin as it goes to print.
What the?
And then when it's done, it kind of does that Terminator coming up out of the liquid sort of thing.
He's got a BA printer.
He's got one printer, but he can beat us some plants.
Have you seen his?
Yeah, he was growing some peppers and stuff, weren't you, Ewan?
Scared me there for a moment when you started. He's been growing. My mind automatically goes.
You got some stuff under the grow lights.
Put it under the lights.
Got the hots. He's got the hots for peppers.
Super hots. Wow.
My garden I've been doing. I got some stuff out there. I need to plant some more stuff. I've been doing potatoes in buckets. Well, buckets, tubs.
Bucket.
They have given me the run to try to
They giving you the runs?
keep them under control. This was 2 weeks ago. They're actually up over the lip now.
Wow.
I need to hill them again.
Hill them?
Hill them. So healing them, not heal, hill. So hilling them is what. So what you do is you do them in a container. You get your potatoes started down below, and then as they start to chit, the chits start to come up. That's
The what?
So whenever you get the little worst thing to have with Brian here to talk about is chits. So you get the little sprouts coming off your potatoes. Those are called chits. So
Okay. And those are the things that shoot forth from their eyes, right?
yes.
So they
So,
shoot chits from their eyes.
Oh my god.
Go on.
So as all that stuff sprouts and starts to come up through the soil, you just keep adding soil on top. So whenever your potatoes get taller and taller and taller, they sprout outwards on your potatoes. So instead of planting them in the ground and them just sprouting out like that, it goes up with your plant, and as they grow up, it shoots the potatoes out. So you start growing potatoes vertically instead of horizontally. So
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
I've actually
Joking
got
aside, that's cool.
a
It's
sweet
like every time
potato.
it starts to get up above the soil, you kind of go, psych. and throw some more dirt on
You
it.
thought you're done.
Yeah, but we've had so much rain here. I feel like we live in Seattle.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's been constant raining all the time, like weeks. And so my potatoes have been going crazy and just going yelp. So it's like every 1 to 2 weeks I'm supposed to, hill them, or I gotta do it almost every day to get it. It's like I put them on it. I'm like, all right, they're covered. I'm good to go. Like a day or two later, they're like that tall. I'm just like, what? So, yeah. Well, I've got my part printing back there that I need to for this.
Cool.
Yay!
Okay, who's puppy?
Mine.
Okay.
Not mine. I have cats.
He's Catman. All right,
I'm
Jimmy.
Catman.
All right. So I know how we can get a Harry Calvin model.
Oh, do you?
Mhm.
How can we get a Harry Calvin model?
All right. So in Blender, they've got this really cool thing that whenever you take pictures, so take pictures around Calvin, have him set still, take numerous pictures around, get this angle, get above his head, and send them to me. Send them to Joe Larson if you wanted. But there's this,
Ooh, yeah.
this head model that's in there. So what you actually get it to match the person's face. So you like line the eye parts up with the person and just you move all around. And so it converts the model that's in there to look like the person in the pictures once you do all that work.
And then you can just do the hairy lion strands out to the cylinder.
Harry
And then
Calvin.
you can cut around it when it's done, and you can style his hair.
That's and
Calvin will just be stuck out.
so just get Calvin.
Just cut the cylinder off. Okay, we're done.
just get Calvin and get his hair man bunned up and like something put on top so we can get that model and do that. So yeah, we totally need to do that. Perfect way to get a Harry Calvin finally.
Afro Calvin.
So
It'd be hilarious.
that's what we need to do. You need to get on that. Get the pictures of Calvin's head all around as
So
many
he's
as
not
you
in LA
can.
right now, so I think he's going to be coming back up here like the next few weeks. So when he does, hey Calvin, come here. I need to take some pictures. And
I want
hopefully
you
he
to pose for
won't
me.
know what's going on.
So they recommend at least 7 photos, but the 7 or more. But the guy that I saw do the video, he had used like 6, and he said it turned out pretty good. So, I mean, full front, angled,
Full
side,
frontal.
then obviously the backs, not the worst thing in the world. But then you get down to the chin and above, and just it's a pretty cool process on it, and it's with the new Blender. And since I've got this one set up, because I can't do Blender on my laptop, but I can do the new 2.8 on this, which I was able to defeat.
Mac.
No, my laptop I can't do the new Blender on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No.
it just won't. It won't do it. I've tried,
What is a Dell?
and it's old.
Yeah.
But so now that I'm able to finally do that on this, and they've got grease pencil and stuff on that, which would be fun to try using my Wacom tablet to do that. So
Cool.
yeah.
Do it.
So, but now I got I've got to finish getting that set up on the Mac since I got it all squared away and slowly putting the stuff on here to do what I want to do on it. So I don't know if you've seen my dragon that I printed for it, Jimmy.
Wow.
I printed it on my Finder back there.
So what's he holding there?
Flash storage. Is that a stylus in his bucket, or is he happy to see you?
I knew that was going to get Jimmy. He's like, well, what's he holding? I'm like, oh, Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy, yes.
Not a sharp ear. You're just happy to see me.
That's going to leave a mark.
Oh, my.
Oh my god!
You got to do it George Takei style. Oh my!
So, but yep.
Or did Trump style?
Yeah, I wanted something to hold.
Huge.
I wanted something to hold my Wacom pen, and that was the perfect thing. And the thing is, I don't have one of those expensive Wacom tablets. I wouldn't mind one of the ones that has that screen on there. But I've got the Wacom Bamboo. I mean,
So you got a little bamboo.
Nice.
I had a Wacom tablet. God, like 15 years ago, and they finally quit supporting it, so I had to like chunk it.
Yeah, that's sad when that happens.
But it was kind of neat. You could either have it in absolute mode or relative mode, so you could just use it as a mouse if you wanted to.
Yeah, and
Or
this
you could
one
have it.
Cannot. And it's not set up and working right now, so I can't use my mouse.
Oh,
So I gotta troubleshoot and see why it's not doing that, because it was supposed to start working instantly after I got the stuff installed, and it didn't want to. So, but I'll have to deal with that on a later date. All the stuff I'm trying to do. But this is my wonderful desk that I have that I actually talked about
it's quite wonderful.
Wednesday. So this one I spent $10 on, and the one that's right here that my computer is sitting on, which looks exactly like it, I spent 20 on. So 30 in all for this huge desk.
Wow.
I think
Dude, $30 for a desk and 20 cents a month for Etsy. How do you afford all this stuff?
so right here, this was actually off of it, and they had tape. It wasn't holding it where it needed to be. So I just took my heat gun and just reactivated the adhesive on the reheated the glue, but also, this stuff is pretty much plastic anyway. So
yeah.
I was able to get it to form and stick and just keep going through. The only part I didn't want to stick was right here where they had like Gorilla Glue they had done or something. I don't know. I scraped some of the stuff off of it where they had the glue somewhat drying. And that's really all I had to do.
Okay, cool.
But it's got the little tracks underneath there for holding surge protectors and then where cables can run.
Yeah, I like built-in cable management on desks. That's cool.
But I don't know, it's nice. I mean, it looks nice. I've got plenty of workspace, which is taken up by stuff because I need to build shelving to put all my stuff back up on.
Yeah.
So because my desk that I had all my geeky stuff is now geeky stuff is down below in a box.
Oh.
So, but it's in the box that my wonderful $60 printer came in.
Still can't believe you got that for $60. That's nice.
How did you manage that?
Well, they wanted, was it like 75 to 80 for it on Facebook Marketplace?
Uh-huh.
And I go, would you take 50? Because I always lowball people lower. And I didn't know how it worked, if it truly was going to work. But
Was it supposed to have a problem?
They said that something wrong with the hot end at some point in time. They said something was wrong. They didn't know what was wrong with it. So the only thing that's actually wrong with it is a little sensor that's on it that comes down and levels the bed.
Mhm.
There's pretty much the little switch, little in switch that's technically supposed to be
Yeah,
there.
it's got one of the little micro tactile switches, right?
Yeah, it's not there.
That's
the
what
only
that's what the Dremels use, like the Dremel Dream something 40 or whatever. It's on like a little arm that it comes down and then pokes the
Yep.
bed in 2 or 3 places.
Yep. It's so that arm's there. It just doesn't have that little switch on the end. So I just tell it to go level, then I just cancel out of that and then just manually level the bed. I don't care. It works.
Yeah.
I can print. I mean,
Look at that.
Nice.
I have to use glue stick because the bed's perfectly fine. They had painter's tape on it when they used it. I was like, why? It doesn't really like to grip well. Because this one was done without it, the one that warped up off.
Yeah.
So part of it stayed, but then it warped off part of it, and it was printing in the center directly. And
Well, that's kind of appropriate though that a Star Trek insignia would warp off.
I know, right? Engage. So yep. So I need to get that kind of squared away and knocked out. And the funny thing that I actually do for it, also need to find where my magnets are. I've got a couple somewhere.
They're probably all in the same place.
Oh, probably sticking together. But I pulled them off of a toy that I had. You know those? They're different size.
Yes.
Oh, Brad.
Tell us about your different size toys.
They've got magnets on both ends, and
Tell us about the YouTube, buddy. Come on, go ahead.
So you could create things, and they have like the like metal ball bearings you would stick them to. You just make different things. Well, I took the magnets out of those, and that's what I've used for it. So
Cool.
that's what's modeled for that to go in, and it's also set so whenever I need to actually put the magnet in there, what I do is I just take my soldering iron and just heat it up and push it in, and there we go.
Or like we'd like to call it, a Saturday night.
Gotta say something that I'm like, wait, I've got Jimmy and Brian on the show. I know that.
You knew what you were getting into when you invited us here.
I wasn't expecting to say something like that. Aaron talking about his metal balls.
Yep. And how he slings them. Make it so. Engage.
Well, Chris Russell, if you're watching this, don't get scared off for next week. He's finally hopefully going to be on the show. We're going to get him back before all this COVID stuff started going on, and then, well, all that hit the fan, and things have just been crazy with everything.
I like Chris. He's a good dude.
Yeah, he is.
So we've not had him on the show yet. He's actually one person I've not had on any of the shows that I've done. He's been on live streams for like 44 Makers with me on there before, but that's about it.
Mhm.
So So I'm excited about that. So yeah.
He makes me look tame.
So
Yeah, be afraid.
Vikings afraid.
no, I'm excited to have him
Viking,
on.
you're on more cocky screens
It's
all the time.
on.
You got nothing to be afraid of.
So yeah, no, I'm excited to have him on, and so I gave him dates. And tonight was one he was possibly going to be able to be on, but it's next Friday.
Cool.
So I'm not sure if we'll have the show on my channel or Chris's, since Chris wasn't able to do it this week, and last week was on mine too. So we will see.
Whichever channel it's on, we'll tune in.
Yeah. Did you guys see what happened? He was replacing the door in his house.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I did not.
Some super smart person that owned the house before, that did the house, decided it was a very smart move to run the wiring that needed to be run after the fact of some, for whatever reason, through, like, they cut out in the 2x4s and run it inside the framing of the door.
Oh my god.
So when he went to cut it out,
What happens next will shock you.
he flipped the breaker.
Along with all that sparks he saw, I'm sure. Done it before. I know how it is. It's a very shocking experience. What the? When you're not expecting it, it's very shocking. Not so much electrocuting.
Not electrically shocking, but it's startling.
That sound and the light that comes from it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That
So,
instant pow.
all right. I'm going to
Stuff or-
all right.
What's up?
So I don't know if you could hear what's playing,
No.
but you could see
Oh.
so
That
could you
took
hear
a lot of work to route a channel out and put the cable in there too.
Yeah,
So-
that is.
could you hear what he was saying?
No.
No.
So yeah, he was doing that, and he cut into it and it flipped breaker. So then he goes, "Way to go, contractor!" Yeah. So that's been his project.
What is the
No,
judge-
one Raz, he did not get hurt. He was using a reciprocal saw, I guess, and all it did was flip the breaker. So, which is one reason to have a really good setup for that, and yeah.
Has a good fast
Scared the crap out of him.
pick two.
So, but yeah. That's why you shut the power off whenever you're working around anything, for electricity, but you don't expect it to be run like that.
No.
No.
That's not
That's
up
more
to
of a
code.
booby trap.
I'm not an electrician or a contractor, and I know that's not up to code anywhere.
I'm not an electrician,
Somewhere.
but that doesn't look right.
How's that
Something's
go? Somewhere from somewhere that's gotta be illegal, but not there.
So yeah. So that was his fun project he had been working on past couple of days. But his brother-in-law came down since all this COVID stuff's gone on that people just can't go around, and since everything's been kind of let up a little bit more, so they were hanging out and spending time with family, which 100% understand that.
Yeah.
So I said, I can do a short stream in here, at 20 minutes over 60 minutes.
Yeah.
But
That would be 80 minutes.
And get you going,
it's fun. It's a nice time chatting with you guys because, I've had Brian on fairly recently. You on not too long ago, but it's still been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yep.
So, yeah.
I
But
think last time we talked was before I went to Tracy, wasn't it? So that would have been beginning of January.
no, we've had you on the show this year.
Yeah, back in January, I believe.
Beginning of January is this year.
Yeah.
I don't think it was it that long ago? It's been a little while.
I think it was. I think it was before I went to Tracy.
Yeah. Things have just blurred together. I know it's just been. So
Yeah, when Tracy is when they started talking about a virus in China, and then it just kind of escalated from there. And then the rest of it's a blur.
yeah, it's just been COVID, and I work in broadcast television, so it's
Oh God, yeah, just big, never ending.
It's-
Never-ending story.
yeah, it's just it's a lot of stuff that's just been kind of going on, and
Yeah,
so. But yep, that's kind of how it goes now and again.
yeah. Hell, the main thing is keep yourself and your family safe.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
But
We got
Yep, I've been-
Amazon delivering us some food.
Yeah,
And we do the curbside pickup for the other stuff that we can't get from Amazon.
I understand that.
Amazon's getting us better produce than the local grocery store when we go to pick it up. So,
really?
yeah,
That's crazy.
imagine that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I've been working on getting my garden going, and I need to get these squared away and doing. These are for my water system for my little greenhouse that I have. So I've got a bunch
He'll
of
take that hose and flog the plants when they don't grow.
Come on,
Grow, damn it.
grow.
bunch of little misting nozzles for doing that. So, but I've got 2 different designs for running the hose, and I'm just using regular hose, just doing that. And I need to get some clamps and clamp them on.
He's just using regular hose.
Time to see if I can mount this portable sun to grow light.
I planted some strawberries today.
Did you?
I'll see if those want to grow. Yeah. Talking about produce, we had got a little tub of strawberries from the grocery store a little while back. And just all of a sudden, they grew coats in the refrigerator sooner than they should have. So
Yeah.
they weren't edible. And I had a
Yeah.
couple of strawberry planters in the backyard from previous failed attempts at growing strawberries. So I just took the whole strawberries and put them in there, and we'll see if they decide to sprout.
Yeah, you could do that. You can do little slivers of them and just plant them that way.
I was just
So-
curious if they would do anything. Back in October, we had those little tiny decorative pumpkins that we had bought from the store just to kind of prop on a counter. And when those started going south, we just kind of tossed them out in the backyard. And they started going. So I've been watering those. We'll see what we get when they decide they're going to actually make pumpkins. They're not going to be like big. They're just little bitty countertop decorative pumpkins.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see if I can keep them alive through the entire summer in Texas.
We will see.
Million degrees out.
That
Watermelon.
should be okay for the plants to grow. I've not actually grown plants via light like that. You can look up
You have to have the
YouTube.
right LEDs to make that work.
Look up a YouTube channel, Epic Gardener, and he's got some videos on using lights for growing plants. And you could message him on social media and stuff, and he will have more of a knowledge base than I do on doing that, because that's how he will start his seeds for his plants. He's actually, Jimmy, he's out in that guy's out in California, and he does raised bed gardens in his front yard and stuff.
Oh wow.
Oh, it's really cool. Like his knowledge on growing plants and stuff and just different varieties is crazy. So if anybody ever wants to check out Epic Gardener, a garden, make sure I'm
To watch Epic Mealtime, but that's a different kind of show. Did you ever watch Epic Mealtime back in the day when they were kind of a thing on YouTube?
Never did.
Or did you not? Yeah, they would do things like make
Epic gardening,
15,000 calorie burgers and stuff like that, and then they'd sit down and eat the entire thing.
Wow.
They would take bacon and they would make like bacon weaves and then cook that stuff and put it on top of stuff and make like a
nice.
Like for a Super Bowl one year, they made like an entire football stadium out of like snack foods, and then they would just sit down and eat it.
Oh man.
Wow.
So either they all died of heart attacks or people just stopped watching. I'm not sure which.
Cancel.
Cancel or allow.
Well, guys, I hate to do it, but I'm gonna have to take off.
Is it your
Take
shirt?
off
Because
the great white north.
I think Ewan would like that.
What's that?
Said your shirt.
What? My shirt?
That's.
Bed,
I've tried to
your
get him
shirt?
on the show before, and he goes, "I'm in bed." Like, okay. He's like, "I don't have clothes on."
Headshot.
A floating head.
Just keep the blanket pulled up.
You know,
Tell,
it's
tell
like,
me more, you.
nope. All right. Well, we'll wrap this up, guys. Thank you everybody for joining us on this extra special show tonight. Very little 3D
Very
printing.
special.
And a lot of what am I watching?
You're going to do like Calvin usually does. He'll end up deleting the show afterward because he doesn't want anybody else to see it.
I don't care. If anybody's gonna sit there and watch an hour and 30 minutes of this
Us?
through,
Why would they watch us?
I wouldn't watch me.
there's a reason why.
I can't even finish editing my own videos.
As Brian was saying, it's not so much fun watching the rebroadcasts of something when you can't interact with the live.
Yeah.
It's no fun.
I do watch Rosman. I watch his restreams there so often. Usually fall asleep halfway through, but
There's your sleep aid. Yeah, just tag me in it so I'll see it. And if you need my Twitter tag, it's underscore THON. So
why so many underscores?
because Twitter's picky and someone has THON
Man.
and I just type in THON on Twitter and you'll see it and it's just like, why? But I couldn't. And I've tried now and again to see if it was, let up and stuff, and now. Yeah. So
I don't know if they ever recycle the IDs, do they?
as long as it's not being used, you can use it.
Okay.
So yep. Because it's just what's being used at that moment. If it's being used, it's like a toilet. If you're using the toilet,
Are you comparing your Twitter handle to a toilet or Twitter in general?
Twitter in general, because you don't let people edit their tweets. You have to delete the tweets.
Yep.
Tweet us, delete us.
Just let people edit and make it longer on characters, because I try to type something up. I'm just like, well, crap, I can't.
Expanded it once.
I know, but they didn't expand it that far.
There's people who are up in arms over. They're like, if people start using all of the characters, I'm going to delete them. I'm not going to look at their tweets. It's like, delete it. I don't care.
I will, with some regularity, get to 0 characters left.
Yeah,
on my tweets.
I do.
It's not hard to do.
No.
So Wellbot says that they do not recycle. So, but yeah. So yeah.
once a Twitter handle has been used, no one can ever have it again.
Nice.
So, but yep. So that's why it's __. Because also, if I did
that really underscores the problem of getting a good Twitter handle.
Yep. So, but all right, everybody. Until then, see you next week. Take care.
Goodbye, 3D printing friends.
Bye.
Have a good one, everybody. Catch you next.